Then you're going to pull it right side out. And I'm going to take this stitching out. You're going to start at the double. Sorry, okay, I can see. You're going to start at the double notch and do a basting stitch all the way around to the single notch.
That's that.
Okay. And you're going to do this just to the inside of your actual seam line. So within your seam allowance, no back stitch.
So you're stay stitching?
No basting.
Oh. You're just basting within the seam allowance?
Yeah. Now there is this trick, crimping. If you hold your two fingers with your fabric in between, but you gotta keep your fingers out of the way. And you go all the way around to the opposite notch, and that kind of gathers the fabric all at the same time.
So how did you do that? You just basted it from
Basting
notch to notch?
Yeah, and that eases that in. Okay? Because remember, our sleeve is slightly bigger than our armhole. Okay? So if you hold your fingers behind it, it's going to gather it up like that and make a nice rounded cap. Alright, so then you have your armhole, and your side seams are pressed open. Your underarm seam is pressed open. You're going to match the underarm seam to the side seam. And remember, the double notch is your back. So make sure you have the back side of the sleeve to the back side of the bodice. Pin the underarm seam to the side seam. Pin the notch to the notch.
Are those all mine, by the way?
Okay,
I'm just wondering, because these are mine.
I'm using.
Go ahead. Didn't actually realise until just now.
Okay. There is, I think I forgot to talk about the notch at the top of the cap. If you say you have an inch ease at the top of the cap, put your notch in the center of that ease, so halfway between the ease. And that's what goes on your shoulder. Okay? So I've got a pin at each notch, the underarm seam and the shoulder seam. So everything else in between, it's eased in. Okay? So that's why we want the basting stitch first, so we can ease it in evenly. And we pin it in carefully. You'll see I didn't crimp this side. Crimping was when I put my fingers behind it. So I might, if you don't do that part, then you'll have to cinch the thread up. Some people put 2 rows of basting, but with the sleeve it's not, we're not going to have gathering, it's not a puffy sleeve, it's just ease. Ease all of that in without overlapping any fabric. put your stitch back to normal stitch length. You're going to start at the underarm side seam position.
I would.
You're going to stitch it a 1/2 inch.
Can you videotape this?
My back stitch. Keep the edges of the sleeve and the armhole together. Stitch right on that seam allowance line. And when you get to where it's eased, just be really, try to keep it from overlapping. The fabric is overlapping. You don't want that. You just want it eased, and you don't want any little tucks. So you just kind of shift it around until there's no tuck there. Big circle. And it is a 1/2 inch seam allowance, so be careful going around in a circle because you gotta still keep it a 1/2 inch.
Sorry, you can actually.
And also, because you're dealing with this whole big dress, make sure that you don't have something under what you're stitching and you're like stitching 2 sleeves together by accident or something. All the way around to the same place that you started from, and then back stitch. Take out any extra threads, and when you get it out, you have a nice sleeve that's rounded and you don't have any tucks, hopefully. Okay? So next time we come here, Wednesday, you're going to have one sleeve in so that I can see how it looks. If you're confident, go ahead and put both of them in. It's up to you. And make sure